We can be airborne within 3 minutes. We can fly anywhere within Wales within 20 minutes. From any incident in Wales, we can arrive at hospital within 16 minutes. That allows us to arrive at hospital within the golden hour. And the golden hour is critical for most patients, especially in life-threatening situations, because that gives you the best chance of survival.
Due to the geography of Wales, many people live in isolated locations, far from an accident and emergency service. This is why the air ambulance is needed. From our bases in Carnarvon in North Wales, Welshpool in Mid Wales and Swansea in South Wales, the Wales Air Ambulance is able to reach any point in Wales within 20 minutes, saving time and saving lives, as the following case studies can testify.
We moved to Pwllheli from Cardiff a few years ago. We're just on the outskirts of town, but it is an hour to the nearest train station and an hour, of course, to the nearest hospital. We were sitting one day, myself and Morgan, watching TV, and he had been sneezing, coughing a bit. He was coming down with a cold. But then out of the blue, he suddenly developed a very high temperature that I couldn't control. I stripped him of all his clothes and had a cold compress on his forehead, but nothing was helping. He became very non-responsive and started shaking. I remember my sister having these convulsions as a child, so I thought I knew what was happening and felt reasonably in control. Until, that is, he stopped breathing and turned blue and then white, and it was like holding, I hate saying it, but Morgan's body in my arms. I remember a cold shiver running down my spine, and I had no idea what to do. I just held him and shouted to my partner downstairs, "Call the ambulance, call the ambulance." And as I was holding him and all sorts of things rushing through my mind, the ambulance did arrive, and to play it safe, they decided to call the air ambulance. And from the moment the air ambulance walked in through the door, I felt my muscles relax, because I knew I was in safe hands.
Each HeliMed crew consists of one pilot and 2 advanced life support paramedics who are trained in the latest techniques in pre-hospital emergency care. There are 16 dedicated paramedics working on the 3 air bases.
We have a hedge at the bottom of the garden, which is about 20 yards long. I got a saw there, electric saw, to cut it, and it was cutting nicely. I cut one branch off, and then it hit another branch and came back and cut right through my tibia. As it happens, there was a chap painting next door. He heard the commotion, asked if everything was all right, and I said, "No, can you help?" And he came across the garden, and I shouted to him, "Can you hurry, I'm going to faint." When the ambulance turned up, the paramedics saw it was quite a serious accident, and they rang the air ambulance, and the air ambulance was over our head in about 5 minutes, landed in the school field. As it happened, the Eisteddfod was in Meadows at the time, and the traffic was absolutely terrible. The air ambulance took us in 8 minutes. I'd lost 5 pints of blood, so it was a life-saving episode in my life.
The Wales Air Ambulance is capable of landing anywhere in Wales, from your back garden to a very famous piece of grass, the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. The air ambulance is able to land in places that are inaccessible to normal land ambulances, from beaches to mountainsides and remote forests.
Corwin Forest, so middle of nowhere, and basically kind of flew off the road about 60 odd foot and dropped 30 foot down a ravine. Don't remember the incident at all. It took, by all accounts, an hour to cut us out of the vehicle, and within that time the air ambulance was called for. Can't kind of thank the lads enough, to be honest. I don't know, maybe I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for what they did.
The way they handle themselves is calm, collected, with assurance abounding, and I knew that everything would be all right.
I can't thank them enough. Everything they do is just, they're just the heroes. They're absolutely brilliant.
Wales Air Ambulance flies over 2,000 missions a year at a cost of £1,500 per mission. The lease of the helicopter, pilots and engineers cost the charity £2 million per year per airbase, a total of £6 million. What can you do to help? Make a donation, fundraising activities, be a volunteer, leave a legacy, or join the Air Ambulance Life-Saving Lottery. The Air Ambulance launched their first mission on St David's Day 2001, attending an injured rugby player in Glynneath. Since then, the service has gone from a 5-day-a-week 1 helicopter operation out of Swansea to a 7-day-a-week 3 helicopter operation in just 10 years.
Today we need you. Tomorrow you might need us.
I lie awake alone as night is falling. I listen and it's clear I hear you calling. Don't be afraid, I love you. I'll save you and protect you and hold you gently in my loving arms. A guardian angel keeping watch till morning. A guardian angel with undying love. I'm safe with you to guide me. I'll rest with you beside me. My guardian angel from above.
Let your heart